Most people believe that the elite, the champions and the icons of history possess a hidden spark of genetic luck that allows them to endure. We look at the marathon runner in the final mile or the entrepreneur facing bankruptcy and assume they have a biological advantage we lack. But neuroscience and psychological research tell a different story. Resilience is a muscle, and just like any physical muscle, it requires resistance to grow. If your life is too comfortable, your mind remains soft. The world is designed to sell you comfort, but comfort is the enemy of growth. To become mentally stronger than 99% of people, you must intentionally seek out the friction that everyone else is running away from. True mental strength is the ability to remain functional and focused when your internal and external worlds are in chaos. It is not the absence of emotion or the suppression of fear. It is the capacity to act in alignment with your values despite those feelings. When we talk about mental toughness, we're talking about the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for logic and decision-making, maintaining dominance over the amygdala, which governs our primal fight or flight responses. The average person is a slave to their amygdala. They react to every inconvenience, every slight, and every moment of boredom. To rise above the majority, you must train your brain to pause in that critical gap between a stimulus and your response. This journey begins with a fundamental shift in how you view discomfort. Modern society is obsessed with removing every minor irritation. We have temperature-controlled rooms, instant entertainment, and food delivered to our doors with a tap. We have become comfort addicted. When you eliminate all physical and mental friction, you lose your ability to handle actual stress. This is why small problems feel like catastrophes to the modern mind. To break this cycle, you must practice voluntary hardship. This isn't about being a martyr, it's about stress testing your system. Whether it's a cold shower, a difficult workout, or choosing to work on a task without your phone in the room, these small acts of defiance against your own comfort build a reservoir of strength you can draw from when life hits you with a real crisis. Control is a concept that most people misunderstand, leading to a lifetime of wasted energy. We spend hours worrying about the economy, the weather, or what a stranger on the internet thinks of us. These are external circumstances, factors we have zero influence over. The 1% of mentally strong individuals operate within a strict circle of influence. They recognize that while they cannot control the storm, they can absolutely control how they sail the ship. When you stop trying to fix the world and start fixing your reaction to it, your anxiety begins to evaporate. You realize that your peace of mind is a fortress that only you hold the keys to. No one can make you feel inferior or angry without your internal consent. Seeking validation is perhaps the most common mental leak in our society. We are social animals, and the drive to fit in is deeply embedded in our DNA. In the past, being cast out of the tribe meant death. Today, that same instinct manifests as a desperate need for likes, comments, and approval from peers. But here is the reality. If you live for their praise, you will die by their criticism. Relying on external validation makes your self-worth a volatile commodity, fluctuating based on the whims of others. Mental strength requires you to become your own ultimate judge. You must develop a set of internal standards so rigorous that no external opinion can shake your foundation. When you are truly confident in your path, you no longer need to explain yourself to those who aren't walking it. Adversity is not an obstacle to the path, it is the path. In biology, there is a concept called hormesis, where a low dose of a toxin or stressor actually makes an organism stronger. Your mind works the same way. Every time you face a setback, a failed project, a rejection, a personal loss, you are presented with a choice. You can view it as a reason to quit, or you can view it as a specialized training session. Resilience isn't about bouncing back to where you were. It's about bouncing forward to a new level of capability. The strongest people you know are likely the ones who have survived the most fires. They didn't survive because they were strong. They became strong because they survived. Underpinning all of this is the quiet power of self-discipline. Discipline is often seen as a punishment, but in reality, it is the highest form of self-love. It is the ability to choose what you want most over what you want now. The average person is driven by dopamine loops, chasing the next quick hit of pleasure. The mentally strong person is driven by purpose. They do the work when they don't feel like it. They show up when it's raining. They finish the book when it gets boring. This consistency creates a compounding effect of confidence. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, your self-trust grows. When you trust yourself implicitly, you become unstoppable. Becoming mentally stronger than the majority isn't about a single heroic act. It's about the 1,000 tiny decisions you make every day. It's choosing the hard conversation over the easy silence. It's choosing the book over the scroll. It's choosing to take responsibility when it's easier to blame. As you integrate these principles, you'll notice a shift. The things that used to break you will barely graze you. You will move through the world with a quiet, unshakable calm. You won't just survive the challenges of life. You will use them as fuel to reach heights that most people only dream of. The forge is open. The only question is, are you willing to step into the heat?